Everybody says that school is necessary for child growth.
Education can also better yourselves in other ways.
Education is one of the blessings of life and one of its necessities.
But do you know many teachers argue about this system?
No one ever tells students why they should write something. You need to learn to think, because thinking makes you act effectively in the world.
The most experienced teachers see the dangerous things you are taught in school better than anyone. Let's talk about one of those teachers, John Taylor Gatto. Gatto was a celebrated educator named New York City's Teacher of the Year 3 times in a row. But after 30 years in the school system, he quit. He was tired of teaching a curriculum that he saw harm many kids. After quitting, Gatto wrote, "Dumbing Us Down, the Hidden Curriculum of Compulsory Schooling." Gatto argued that schools force educators to teach kids 7 dangerous lessons. Let's talk about them. Lesson 1. Confusion. School sequences are crazy. They don't help kids build a coherent picture of the world. Students learn trigonometry, but never get a chance to build anything. They miss the chance to see how a hypotenuse applies, like when designing a house. According to Gatto, everything he taught was out of context. No wonder kids are confused about how things fit together. This results in countless students graduating with a volume of academic junk that doesn't prepare them for the future. Lesson 2. Class position. Schools teach that students must stay in the class where they belong. Everyone has a proper place in the pyramid. Kids learn to stay put, mature at the same rate as everyone else, and fit the mold of the model student. Student, teacher, star of the week, valedictorian. School has a neat category for everyone, making each person's position clear. Kids are encouraged to seek status, compete, and please adults, instead of learning and collaborating together. Lesson 3. Indifference. Kids learn not to care about anything too much. As soon as the bell rings, kids are forced to turn their interest on and off like a light switch. When a unit is finished, students are expected to stop studying the previous subject no matter how much they liked it. Kids can't follow their obsessions or dive deep into topics they love. Those who do get left behind. Lesson 4. Emotional dependency. Kids learn to rely on teachers to tell them how they should feel. By using stars and red checks, smiles and frowns, prizes and punishments, teachers force children to become emotionally dependent upon their praise. Consider a teacher's body language. It's one of our most powerful tools. Warm and welcoming, stern and closed off. Students are taught to feel what their teachers want them to feel. They have no space to develop emotional independence. Lesson 5. Intellectual dependency. Kids miss the chance to think for themselves and develop their own perspectives. Good students wait for a teacher to tell them what to do. Kids learn to wait for other people to make the meanings of their lives. They get labeled as problem children when they do things their own way or ask hard questions. They have little room to develop their own ideas. Instead, kids are rewarded for championing the ideals of their teachers. Lesson 6. Provisional self-esteem. Kids learn that their worth comes from what a professional thinks of them. Report cards, grades, and tests teach kids that they should not trust themselves or their parents, but should instead rely on the evaluation of certified officials. In the past, kids did most of their learning at home, which meant different kids brought unique perspectives to the classroom. Now, parents are discouraged from getting too involved. Some kids even get shamed for holding beliefs that don't align with state-approved curricula. Lesson 7. One can't hide at school. Kids are always watched and under constant surveillance. They have no privacy, no personal space, and few rights. As a result, kids can't develop autonomy, which leads to problems like overusing screens. People discover creative solutions when they have the freedom to experiment, fail, and try again. But when kids are constantly evaluated, they can't develop this skill. And in school, kids are always under the watchful eye of adults who are quick to correct them. Of course, not every kid experiences each of these problems, or that all teachers fall into every trap. Instead, his point is that the education system as a whole tends to teach these unhelpful lessons. If you agree with me, like and subscribe. Also share this video with your friends until next time.